I want you to think about who would write this question.
I really don't.
The title is, what makes a woman want to divorce her husband? It's a short one. If he treats you sweet, always tells you how much he loves you, spends time with your family, nurtures the kids, spoils you with gifts, is faithful, what would make her divorce him? Who do you think wrote that letter? Doesn't this feel like an ex-husband that's like, why could she possibly leave me when I do all of these things?
Oh, I see what
That's
you're saying.
how I'm reading it.
You're saying the husband is the one that's writing it.
I think the husband's the one that wrote in.
You're trash, right? Let me tell you why. It's the idea that you have to remember to do things for your partner. It's like you're doing something, you're in your own space, and all of a sudden you're like, oh my God, I have a family. I love you guys. Don't forget I love you, right? You're not equipped for a relationship with anybody but yourself. And that's what you need to work on. That's what I would tell that person, is that they need to work on a relationship with themselves, because they are making lists and tallying all of the things that they're doing.
I did all these perfect things that a husband is supposed to do. Why could she possibly leave me? I don't know, because she doesn't like fucking you, because she's not in love with you, because you bring up this list consistently.
When you have a partnership with someone, it has to be innate with you to just be for yourself and apply that to your entire life. And then that way you don't have to think about the things that you're doing. It's just working. It's just flowing naturally. When you're keeping a check mark list of...
You might be a water sign. But it depends on how nice the list is printed out and what kind of Google Doc, because then you might be a Capricorn.
You might.
So if it's a spiteful list, it's a Scorpio. If it's a passive aggressive list, it's a what? What water sign is it if it's a passive aggressive list?
Oh,
Michelle?
It's definitely a Pisces.
Thank you. Thank you.
If you are making a list
and checking it twice
and of how emotionally involved you're being in somebody's life, that is the definition of trash. You're soulless, and that's probably why she left you. That's the answer to that question.
Weirdly enough, just because you buy me gifts doesn't mean I want to stay married to you.
No.
Or you feed the children we had together. That's not enough.
That's not even something that should be said. People these days keep praising other people for simplistic things that should already be done. Oh, he responded to my text message. That means that he's the one. Require more. I say this all the time. Require more from people. A response should not be praised as an add-on to how great someone is. As soon as you have to convince somebody what you've done or what they should be doing, y'all just break up.
It's like when people do passive aggressive shit in front of friends or other family members, like, let me ask you this question that I already know the answer to.
Right.
That like, we already had this fight, but I want to know unannounced what your opinion is without any of the context. Disgusting. Disgusting.
That is a sure way
to get divorced.
Let me tell you something. Somebody did that to me one time. They thought they were going to drag me in something.
We don't know where they're buried.
That was the end.
Done.
I ended it all. People like that will turn around and be like, well, I was just asking a question. If someone did that to me that I was in an intimate relationship with, I would allow that shit to just go down. I would engage in the conversation. And then when we were alone, I would let them know, this is over. We're no longer, I'm leaving. And I'm not explaining anything. I'm not explaining anything to you. I'm just going to leave you with that. Unfortunately, you did something.
Yeah, you fucked up.
And I wish you never did it.
Yeah.
But there's no way of going back now.
Yeah, I'll never not see that.
Because that's who you are. Because that's calculation. We're here. So we have a conversation and we come to a resolve. It's my understanding that we've either agreed to disagree, but we're not going to keep flogging a dead horse. And then you bring it up.
To embarrass me?
No.
Incorrect.
No.
Incorrect.
No. I would end your life.
You gotta be careful saying that shit, because one day when you're in one of those Making a Murderer shows, they're gonna pull up this footage from YouTube.
Good. I hope they do. And I'll be so proud of it.
And you'll know that she killed someone.
I'll tell them where they can find it.
I'm Meghan Tonjes.
I'm Mishal Moore. We're changing lives every day. And it's amazing. And because we're changing lives, we've gotten requests to be seen.
We have.
Face to face.
They wanted to make sure that we were real.
We're real.
We're real.
We're here.
We're here.
We're gorgeous.
I mean, that's the goddamn truth.
What?
Wow.
Who wants anything more?
You can listen to our podcast every Wednesday. And we also do Instagram Q&As.
Don't tell us your whole life story.
You can tell me your whole life story, but don't tell Michelle your whole life story.
You can email us at NoLiesDetected@gmail.com if ever you want us to answer any of your questions on our podcast.
Beautiful.
Just forewarning.
Do it in the place where we can monetize.
If you do not enjoy being dragged by your entire ass, do not write us.
Please.
Because we only tell the truth.